In this video, we'll be showing you how to interact with the map. So the first thing you will want to do is enable the map layer that you would want to be interactive. So right here, after the SDK is initialized, you would want to, let's say, enable the units layer. So we would do self.control.enable layer interactivity for name units. And then we will also have to add in a delegate method which handles the tapping gesture. So it would be detected tap on element. So to test this, let's just add a print to it so that it would print a text when we tap on the map. So let's do unit tapped and let's run it. And then in the simulator, once this is loaded, you can try tapping on the map and you can tap on the units, and then you should see in the console that it would print out units tapped. And actually, if you tap anywhere on the map, you will see that this gets fired as well. And we would want to alter this a bit. So let's actually put in a implementation. If you add a breakpoint, you will be able to see that tapping on a non-unit actually returns a null element, whereas if you tap on an actual unit, you would see some metadata associated to this tap gesture. So then we can use this information to start implementing. So we would first check to see if element is of type shape. And if it is, we would assign shape as the element. And then we would access the shape's metadata. So if let destination is control, get destination from shape object, shape, first object, because that method returns an array. So this will get you the destination that you've tapped on. And once you have that information, you can also get the waypoint associated to the destination. So waypoint gets self.control, get waypoint from shape, pass in the shape object. And what you can also do is you can add styling for the pop-ups. You can add a pop-up for when you tap on the map. This pop-up is included in the map UI kit. So let's define a button style. So we would add button style, set the fill. Let's make this blue. And you would also have a pop-up style, which is also a JMap style. And then we will set this to a different color. Let's make this white. And you would have title font, which defines the main font and what we want it to be. So we'll just use the default system font, size 18. And you can also define the title font color. Let's make that black. And there's also subfonts. We can also define a different subfont, but we can use the default, make it size 12. And then subfont color, let's make that gray. So now, after we've defined all this, we can add it as a pop-up option. So let's add a new variable called pop-up option. And coordinates, we want this to be the location of where the user has tapped on the map. So we'll just pass in point, which is from the delegate method. And then we can add the title text as the destination's name. We can add the subtext as destination's description. And then we can add in all the fonts, title font, sub font, we'll take in the sub font. And also there's a Boolean show action button. We'll assign this to true. And then the action button text, let's put this as action. And then we'll also have the action button font, which we can define as system font 15. And we'll have title font color. We'll set it as what we've defined earlier to be title font color, and also the sub font color. And then we'll have the action button font color. We can just add a new UI color and let's make it white. So now we have all the options set up for the pop-up. We can now call the map UI kit to render the pop-up, and we'll pass in the pop-up options. And we'll run the project again. So now when you tap on a unit, you will see that it will display all the information with the customized styling that you want. So let's try changing something up. Instead of subtext being the destination description, so let's do waypoint ID instead, since we have the waypoint defined earlier. So actually, this waypoint is also an array, so we'll have to grab the first object for it. Ensure that the waypoint exists. So now, when we tap on the unit, you can see that the subtext is actually going to display the waypoint ID. And that is how you add interaction to a map.